If one does not own Apple, is to buy it at current price, would you take a position in Apple or deploy limited capital somewhere else? That's a, I could spend a whole hour on that question, but the highlight I'd hit is Apple definitely is expensive. It's gotten more expensive over the last year. It's up a lot. It is, I'm just looking at the price to sales ratio, like evaluation. It's up around that 7 times sales, and it used to be before the pandemic, it was usually in that 4 times sales category. So the valuation has expanded as well as the stock price, but it is, one of the best, most attractive businesses I can think of in terms of its growth potential, its earnings potential, its margin potential, its brand, the value of its innovation, just the things it's going to be releasing over the next 10 years or so. It's, I wouldn't say buy at any price, but it's kind of close to that. It's one of the closest ones I can think of just off the top of my head that would be that kind of a recommendation. And then one last thing I'll say is that you also be aware that you probably own Apple anyway, because if you own any index funds or you own any, Apple's the biggest company on there. So be careful in terms of like getting too much exposure to Apple, because you probably have it through all kinds of 401ks. If you own any of the stock market, you own a bit of Apple anyway.
Yeah, great response to Vihan's question. Rachel, I was going to kick it over to you because it's one of you just recently bought Apple as one of your first stocks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When I bought my first 10 stocks, Apple was probably one of the easiest picks on my list. Again, it's just a kind of unchallenged brand authority that continues to expand, its ability to grow in existing and new markets. And it is one of those stocks, I agree. I think that, you have to obviously look at share price when you're looking at a stock, but I think it's easy to get too caught up in share price sometimes, because sometimes really quality companies, investors love them. They buy more shares. It impacts that the stock goes up, and you have to pay a premium for it. But that's where fractional investing is great too. So yeah, I think Apple's a great stock pretty much for any investor of any risk tolerance profile. I think it has a lot to offer, and it has a really diversified business, which is really nice too.